welcome to my YouTube channel. Hi guys, I'm Vanessa. Welcome to my YouTube channel. It's such a pleasure having you here. I'm so honoured that you take this time out to watch my story time. So today, I'm sure you've seen the title. Today I'm going to be on how our car was stolen and my daughter being in the car, my 5-year-old. Yes, guys. Okay, so where do I start from now? Okay, so it was a Sunday, and we were just coming back from church. It's literally last Sunday. It's not even been a week yet, depending on when I actually release this video. But so it was Sunday just gone. Yeah, and basically we was coming back from church, and when I say guys, yeah, this service I go to church every Sunday. There's no debate there, but when I say this church service, yeah, it was so powerful. No joke. I was so blessed. You know, my child was so blessed. It was all just so blessed. And yeah, so that's us. Had a wonderful church service. Coming home from church, like rejoicing. It was okay. So we're coming home. We're driving towards my house now, and we've ordered Chinese because I didn't cook. And then we've gone to get the Chinese, and then I realized that we need gas. It's winter now in England, and the gas just flies off. So
I knew that what was on there wasn't going to be enough to last us until whenever. So that was that now.
We said, we're going to get the gas. So we agreed, I'm going to run upstairs with Zamara and the Chinese, my daughter and the Chinese, and I'm going to throw the gas card down so he can just go back to the shop and buy it easily. Simple, right? What could go wrong? What could go wrong? Okay, anyway, that was that. I came upstairs. My daughter was sleeping in the car. Now, everybody knows, like, if you have a child, you know the struggle of trying to wake up a child. It is literally warfare. It's a battlefield because that child doesn't want to get up. They want to fight you, and you're just like, I'm just trying to bring you upstairs. Like, if you try to take a sleeping child out of a vehicle, it's not easy. It's not 1, 2, 3. It just isn't. So I was already just like, I don't want to take her out. Like, she might as well just stay in the car type thing. You know, I was just thinking maybe she could just stay in the car and just relax while I just run upstairs and be free with the Chinese and my handbag. It's enough. I was thinking it's enough for me to carry that. Anyways, that was that. We got outside the house now, and then in my head I'm thinking, I don't want to bring her upstairs. It's a bit long, like.
She's sleeping, like, she's actually like that, like, sleeping over.
So she's not even sitting up the way she's deep in her sleep. So I'm thinking it's going to be long to wake her up. Anyway, I got here. So in my head, even though I didn't want to bring her upstairs, a little still voice in my mind was just like, bring her upstairs. But her dad was just like, something just told him, tell her to bring her upstairs. So even though he was like,
why don't you bring her upstairs? He didn't say that. He said, bring Tamara upstairs. And I was closer to you guys. Hopefully you can see me better. Yeah, so he was just like to me, bring her upstairs. So I was just thinking, like, it was just a little bit irritating for me. I was thinking, I've got the bag, I've got the Chinese, like, why can't I just get her later on? I was just like, because I know how difficult it is to wake her up when she's sleeping. So that was that anyway. I said, I'm gonna bring her upstairs. So obviously, you gotta listen sometimes. So I was like,
okay, cool. I took her upstairs now. Struggled and all the, I'm dying, mommy, I'm dying, no. And I finally got her upstairs. Then I came upstairs with the food, put the food down, went and got the gas card, put her down, and like, by the time I got the gas card, came back to this window here behind me to throw the gas card down. I threw it down to her dad. He caught it or whatever, and I just kind of just left the window to go and I turned to her, like, take off her coat and her shoes and stuff like that.
Do not think, in the space of me just turning my back and taking off her coat and her shoes, my doorbell rings. So I'm just like, what? Why is it ringing? I'm like annoyed at this point. So when I opened the door, because I'm thinking it could only door, and I'm like, what's wrong? And then I'm like, because I don't know, I just felt like something was wrong, and I was like, what's wrong? And then he was just like, they stole the car.
Excuse me?
I don't know about anybody else, but that is just not something you hear every day. You hear, oh yeah, they stole my phone, or my watch was stolen, or my handbag was stolen. But a whole car, like I've heard of car thieves, but I just kind of think, I don't get the concept of it. It's quite pointless. But now this car, it was a Vauxhall. No, not a Vauxhall. I'm lying. A Volkswagen VW, 68 plate. It was a rental car, and it was just, you know, the ones that with the big screen and the perfect interior, etc. Yeah, it was one of those ones. So I was just, and my car was parked up at home, mind you. I didn't drive my car that day. So yeah, and yeah, so he was just like, they've stolen the car. So I was like, what? Then he explained to me that basically in the process of me turning my back after I threw the the gas card down, as he's walking to the car, like 2 white boys come up on a moped, one's on the back, one's on the front, and then by the time he's entering into the car, they just come and kind of, they've got like weapons in their hands, and they just kind of like push him, grab the key from his hand, jumped in there, and just went 100 miles per hour. Now, listen to me guys now, yeah. My daughter was in that car. Like, the only reason, as I explained to you guys, that I did not bring her upstairs is because why I brought her upstairs is because he asked me to. I was gonna leave her. She was fully sleeping, and I'm promising you this, that if I left her down there would be no need for him to take her to come and collect the gas card, because the car is parked 20 steps away from my house. It's parked in front of my doorway. It's just 20 steps to walk into my actual door. So explain to me what would have happened if my 5-year-old, my life, my daughter.
Explain to me what would have happened.
Woo! What would have happened if she was in that car? Like, first of all, if she was in the car and they came, they wouldn't have seen her, because the way it happened so fast and the way they just got in the car and drove off. She was laying like that, remember? She was like keeled over. Like, they wouldn't even have seen her in the car. Like, they wouldn't. So they would have sped off with whose daughter? What would have happened? Like, obviously straight away, we called the police and informed the police, called the rental companies to let them know. But the good thing about that is, one of the good things about that is that obviously that could have been my car we were driving, and if it was my car they done that to, there would have been no hope, because my car is not like on finance or something. That car is not on finance or hire purchase, or it's just a car, and there's no tracker in there. Obviously, with rental cars, they obviously keep a tracker.
Yeah, etc. But if it was my car, then it would have just been a loss and done. And I've got valuables in my car. Like, I've got like my kits, my makeup kits, my hair kits, like documents in my car, like valuables in my car. So it's plenty people that it wasn't my car for one. It was the rental company's car, and they can track it down. Do you get what I mean? But that's just a minor compared to the fact that my daughter was in that car. I was going to leave. We were going to leave. Even I was like, I was gonna take her to just leave her because she's sleeping. But somebody just told me no, let her go upstairs. And that, my dear friend, is, let me tell you, I'm reading this book.
It's called That Voice. Can you see? It's called That Voice Behind You. God's Guidance in Daily Decisions. Like, this is the book I'm reading. I'll hope to finish it. I've not been doing so well. I'm like there. Not even there. Like, God's voice that speaks to us. Like, when I tell you, one of my favorite scriptures, like one of my favorite things that I try to live by is, all things work together for the good of those who love God. And, you know, that is a scripture that is so powerful to me, because it and situations like that show me that everything will work for my good. Me bringing up my daughter upstairs when she was sleeping, waking her up, it worked out for my good. Me not driving my own car that day, it worked out for my good. Do you get what? So many things. And you know what as well? When it happened, when he said to me they stole the car, I was just like, do you know what? I was like, devil, you're a liar. Guess what? you're a liar. Because no, I was so blessed today. Church was it's powerful every Sunday, but more than usual, I was so blessed that day. I was so blessed. Like, I felt like, like my family is blessed. This is my year. I'm walking in power. I'm going to conquer. I'm going to take what's mine. All of these good things. And yeah, and then this happens. So it was like a slap in the face, basically. But guess what? I was just like, nope. I was like, thank you, God, you're worthy. I was like, Lord, I rejoice in you. I'm happy. I'm blessed. I was just like, no. For us to receive such a powerful word at church, for everybody at that service to receive, I don't know what everybody else went through with their things, when they went home. But for you to receive such a powerful word, and this is what I'm saying, like, whenever you feel like, oh, I'm so happy and I'm going to start this business, you will be tested. Like, whenever you feel like, I'm going to go to uni, I'm going to start this life, or I'm going to go on a journey to not being broke, you will be tested. And it will show you how much you really want it or how true it is to you. And listen, I was tested that day. We were tested that day. And we chose to give God thanks. We chose to laugh and say, thank you, Lord. It could have been so much worse. Like, what would it profit me for a car? Like, that doesn't even matter. But life, my child, God saved my daughter's life that day, guys. Like, he saved her life. Like, I may take it, even me, I don't think I understand the full seriousness of it, that my daughter was going to be in that car. And then it would have been a completely different story, because what we need to understand is that people who we see, they get up out of their house and we take life for granted. So that's when somebody will go on the road and then you hear, oh, this person died, this person got knocked over, this person had a car crash. They didn't know that was going to happen to them. Do you understand? But God saved my child's life that day. It would have been a different story. It would have been like, oh, it's no.
God said, no.
You can touch the car, but you can't touch her. You get what I mean? And that I'm so grateful. Now, this is like a regular thing that's been happening, that his missus, her car was stolen. Like, she just parked and went upstairs, pardon me, and overnight it was stolen, and they found the car all the way just parked up in Dagenham. Like, I'm actually gonna wrap this up, guys, because my camera isn't messing around. But yeah, guys, like, it was such a crazy experience for me. I'm so grateful to God for it. Sometimes we don't know what God is protecting us from. And another thing as well is that I'm a mobile makeup artist and mobile hairdresser, as I've mentioned. And I come in all sorts of hours of the morning sometimes, like. And this has never happened to me. Yeah, I'm doing as it's, God was protecting me. Like, those guys could have seen me that day and I would have been with my daughter. Then it would have been a completely different story. So yeah, that was that, guys. So I just want to thank God. I thought I'd share this with you. Just be thankful. Like, don't take life for granted. Don't think, oh yeah, I'm going out today and I'm going to come home. I'm going to sit outside in my car and chill. Like, no, like, be vigilant and watchful and just be thankful and ask God for his protection, because he surely will protect you. So I thank God for even the things that I don't know he's protected me from, but he's protected me from. But yeah, guys, I'm not going to babble on any longer. I promise I'm going to stop right here.
I've got so much more coming. Thank you guys. Love you. Hello, YouTube.
Okay, guys, so this is my daughter. I just did the school run and I'm back. And she was just like, why don't you put me in a YouTube video? So I said, look, she can say hello. I did a story time about what happened with the car on Sunday. Okay, bye guys. Anyway, thank you so much for watching my channel. Stay tuned. If you like this video,
then give a big thumbs up.
If you don't, then give alright guys, thank you so much for watching. Love you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. And I've got